95% of our oceans have never been seen by human eyes.
Think about that. Almost an entire planet hidden right beneath the waves. We have better maps of the planet Mars than of our own seafloor. And what hides down there is stranger than almost anything on land. Tonight, we are going to fall all the way to the bottom. So take a breath and let us descend into the deepest place on Earth. At the surface, sunlight fills the water with color and with life. Coral reefs bloom and fish move together in glittering silver clouds. Dolphins race through the waves and turtles drift in the warm current. This is the ocean almost everyone knows and loves. But this bright world is only the thinnest skin of the sea. More than 90% of the ocean lies far below it, in the dark. So we begin to sink 10 meters, 50, 100. Drop 200 meters down and the color begins to vanish. First, the red disappears, then the orange, then the yellow. Soon, everything fades into a deep and lonely shade of blue. This is the twilight zone, the place where the sun slowly gives up. Here, the animals must make their own light just to survive. A glowing lure, a flash of blue, a hunter waiting silently in the gloom. Some squid here can turn invisible in an instant. Others flash with light to blind whatever is trying to eat them. It is a silent war, fought entirely in the dark. Keep falling. At 1,000 meters, all sunlight is finally gone. Welcome to the Midnight Zone, a world of total, endless darkness. From here to the bottom, the sun will never reach again. The temperature drops to just above freezing. The pressure here could crush a submarine like an empty soda can. Yet life refuses to stop. It only grows stranger the deeper you go. Fish down here are black, soft, and built for a world without light. Some have teeth so large they can no longer even close their mouths. The anglerfish dangles a glowing bulb to lure its prey in close. Others are nearly invisible, made of glass and living shadow. There are jellyfish here that glow red, a color no eye down here can see. Food is so rare that a single meal can last for many months. So everything down here is patient, slow, and always hungry. When a whale dies, its enormous body sinks slowly into the deep. It drifts down for hours, like snow falling in reverse. And when it lands, it feeds an entire hidden ecosystem for decades. An entire world can live and die around a single fallen whale. Below 4,000 meters lies the vast abyssal plain, a flat, freezing desert that covers nearly half of our planet. It is the largest habitat on Earth and by far the least explored. Strange creatures crawl across the cold mud far from any sun. Ghostly crabs, blind white shrimp, and tube worms taller than a person. The sea cucumber wanders the floor, eating mud to find any scrap of food. And then, the floor itself begins to break open. Near cracks in the earth, superheated water erupts from below. These are hydrothermal vents, black smokers towering in the dark. The water pouring out of them is hot enough to melt lead. And yet, around them, life does not just survive, it thrives. Giant tube worms, ghostly crabs, and bacteria that feed on poison. There is no sunlight here. This entire world runs on chemicals alone. Some scientists believe that life on Earth may have begun right here, in the cold, in the dark, around a crack at the bottom of the sea. But we are still not at the bottom. So keep going down. 5,000 meters, 6,000. The water turns colder and blacker. 7,000, 8,000. Almost no machine can survive this. Finally, we reach the deepest scar on the entire planet, the Mariana Trench, hidden in the western Pacific Ocean. It is a crack in the seafloor, longer than the Grand Canyon, and its deepest point has a name, the Challenger Deep. It falls almost 11 kilometers straight down into darkness. Let that number truly sink in. 11 kilometers of water above you. If you dropped Mount Everest into it, the peak would vanish completely. It would still be more than 2 kilometers underwater. More people have walked on the moon than have ever reached this place. We have sent only a handful of humans to the very bottom. The pressure down here is over 1,000 times what you feel right now. It is like balancing 50 jumbo jets on top of your body. One small crack in a submarine, and it is over in an instant. And yet, even at the very bottom, we still found life. Tiny, pale creatures swimming in the deepest water on Earth. Life refusing to give up in the most hostile place imaginable. But we also found something down there that should not exist. A single plastic bag resting quietly at the bottom of the world. Even the deepest place on Earth now carries our fingerprints. We reached the bottom of the ocean, and our trash was already there. And here is the thought that truly haunts the scientists. We have explored less of the ocean than the surface of the moon. Over 80% of it has never been mapped or touched. New species are discovered down there almost every single week. Some may hold cures for diseases we cannot yet treat. Others may be older than the dinosaurs themselves. Living fossils, unchanged for hundreds of millions of years. In 1997, instruments picked up a sound from the deep. It was louder than any animal we have ever known. They called it the bloop, and for years nobody could explain it. Sailors still report massive shapes that appear on sonar, then vanish. Shadows far too large to belong to anything we have ever named. Is something enormous still living down there, completely unseen? We honestly do not know. And that is exactly the point. Now, companies want to send machines down to mine the deep, to tear up a world we have barely even begun to understand, a world that took millions of years to quietly come alive. The ocean is not the empty, silent edge of our world. It is the last great frontier, hidden in plain sight beneath the waves. Under every single wave lies a universe we have barely touched, and it is still down there, in the dark, waiting to be discovered. Maybe by the scientists of today. Maybe by someone watching right now. The deep is calling. The only question is who will answer. Subscribe, and we will keep exploring the unknown together.